Hey guys, I'm out here in the backyard and we've had a bunch of rain, and I haven't done a cold start on this old 69 Chevy truck that we have named Cash. And I had a subscriber yesterday, I think it was yesterday, I had a subscriber that asked me if I had named this truck. And I did several months ago, named it Charlie. So kind of honest Charlie, but Charlie. I've always liked that name, Charlie. And anyway, so this one is Cash, and kind of honoring a little bit, I guess that's what you'd call it, Johnny Cash, the man in black. But I had another subscriber here a week or so ago, say I should have named it Oreo because it's white and black like an Oreo cookie. And that's good. So anyway, here I go. I've already connected the battery, but I forgot to take these steel wool out of the exhaust. And I do that. I know y'all's probably thinking I'm crazy, but mice and rats can get into everything, and it's nothing for them to jump up there and go into a hole. I don't really want them in my mufflers, as I've seen other people have mice and rats nest in your mufflers. So try not to do that. And I've also got glue traps out. I'm not going to do a cold start on this one today. I done it not too long ago, but no, I don't see anything on Charlie. Hang on, I'm going to shut this door. Didn't mean to blast your ears off. I've already connected the battery up, but then I forgot the key to this. So, as I've done in other videos, forget the key or get the wrong key. So, being as smart as I am, I went ahead and got the key in there, and that is the right key. I've done that before lots of times. So, we'll do a cold start on this. I'm going to try not to drag in all this stuff off my feet. There's a lot of leaves and stuff in here. In this garage, it gets blown in from mowing and the wind and whatnot. So, we'll slide over here. I should have checked to see if I had a good battery connection. I always disconnect my batteries. I put these glue traps out, if you're not familiar with that, because I have caught a lot of mice that get in here. Not necessarily in this truck. I haven't had any problems in several years, but I always try to take precautions to make sure I don't have any problems. So, let's see what old Cash does. I'll give it a few pumps, see how quick it starts. Boy, what a good truck. Hey, I didn't expect it that quick. This is a really good truck. In case you're a new subscriber, it's got a 350 with a 350 turbo in it. Boy, I sure would like to save up enough money to buy me a new windshield. It's got a crack. I bought it this way. It's got a crack all the way across it. It doesn't affect my driving or anything, but still, I'd like to get it replaced sometime. Good oil pressure. This is a really good motor. I had my buddy Brian take this truck, this 69 Stepside, to the rod run this past fall. I wasn't able to attend, so I asked him. He was going up, and being as good a friend as he is, I asked him would he drive this up there and see if he could sell it. And he was up there for one day, and drove it all the way up there and back, no problems. And of course, I still have it. I didn't sell it. He said I had the cheapest price truck up there, but you know, sometimes you price stuff too cheap, people think there's something wrong with it. But and I've been guilty of that too. You know, I don't know if you've ever been to the Rod Run or not in Pigeon Forge. They have one in the spring and in the summer. Spring and fall. Spring Rod Run, fall Rod Run. If you ever get a chance, go up there to it. And it's normally pretty crowded with cars and trucks for sale. And it's really hard to really hard to find a parking spot, so you got to get up there pretty early, and it seems like you got to get there earlier and earlier and earlier. So I'm going to see if I can back this up. Let it run just a little bit out here. This thing started really quick. It's a really good truck. You know, the only reason why I was even considering selling this truck, I'll just let it run. Charge the battery and let it run a few minutes. Let me get out of here. I'm going to shut the door. Only reason why I was considering selling the truck is because at that time I was messing with that 71 that I've named a Big Turd, and I you know, money's kind of tight, so I just kind of thought, well, if I sell this, you know, when you're working on an old truck or an old car, a lot of times things come up unexpectedly, like having to buy a shifter, having to buy tires, stuff that I wasn't expecting to take place. So I thought, well, if I can sell this truck, and I priced it, I thought, as my buddy Brian said, he said, you priced it too cheap. But as he said, he was leaving, he said people was coming up looking at it, but I'm glad I kept it. It's a pretty good old truck. Anyway, if this is your first time seeing a truck, this is what it looks like. And I've said this in lots of videos, I seem to be stuck with green vehicles. I've had 3 or 4 green vehicles. I don't know why green seems to last, but it does. But somebody before me had kind of primered it black. So I've just kind of left it this way. Now this spring or summer, when it gets warm weather, I'm thinking about painting it a different color. And when I say paint, I'm talking rattle can. So if you want to subscribe and keep up with my channel, you can see how I do that. And I always go for the patina look. I like all this patina, like the paint's been on there a long time. And I'm glad I do like that, because I can't afford a full-blown paint job. But, man, I can't believe this thing started so quick. This is a good running little old truck. So, it's got good tires and wheels on it, even though they are used. I have to buy used stuff. I really can't afford to get new stuff. It's mostly used because I'm a man on a budget. In case you've never seen the bed, it's got this, oh my goodness, what is wrong with me? I can't think of the name of it, but I wish I hadn't even brought it up now. But it's got a bed floor in it. I can't think of that I can't think of the name of it. Maybe somebody can leave me a comment and tell me what it is. Sometimes my brain don't work good. I had a friend of mine ask me, he had a sliding back glass, and he was talking about, said there was a piece of wood in there. And I said, well, I got a piece of wood in mine too, and he didn't know what it was for. But it's just because, in case somebody slips something in here and pops this latch, it still can't open the window because the wood's in there. So I thought I'd show him that I wouldn't lie, and I did have a piece of wood in there. Already tracked in grass. Anyway, man, old Cash started up really easy. Had a buddy of mine give me this bicycle. I might try to go to the spring rod run this coming year. That would be in around the middle of April, and might try to get this bicycle fixed up a little bit before then so my wife can ride it. It's a girl's bike. I don't care to ride whatever, but I think my wife might like this, and it's got a pretty good comfortable seat in it. So, but this is the only day this coming week it's going to be worth a hoot, because we're supposed to get I think he said about 2 inches of rain, and it's supposed to turn off really cold. That's why I hate wintertime. You can't do nothing. But anyway, I was going to tell you something else. Maybe you've noticed this. Okay, see this crease in the door? I've got the same exact crease, maybe a little deeper, in that 71 that I call Big Turd. I'm thinking, I don't know. It looks like about the same place that the door would hit on the fender. Hold on. And that kind of makes sense to me because this door and this fender does not match the truck. This truck has got holes in it. This fender's been changed out, and I'm assuming the door too, because it used to have some trim on it. You can see a couple of holes, and this has got holes that wasn't there. And then the other side, even holes at the bottom. This must have been off a fancy truck. Oh yeah, I see a little bit of blue right there. So it must have come off of a blue truck. The hood seems to be original to the truck because I see traces of green in it, and that's what color this truck was. But you can see the other side of the fender, how there's no trim holes in it at all, other than I think it's supposed to say Custom 10 or C10 or something. I'd like to get them put back on, but I don't have any. Yeah, I can see a C10. I'd like to put that back on. Or Custom 10, it really don't matter. Just something to fill up the holes. I'm assuming this door has been changed too because it's got trim holes. As I said, my old trucks, they all have a story to tell. And you try to figure out the story by looking at the vehicle. So, as I said, this thing might have been piled up somewhere wrecked for a long time. I really don't know. Who knows? The truck does, but I don't. But anyway, I bought it without a motor and transmission, and got a 350 in it, as I've told you a while ago, and changed the mirrors out, took the big old mirrors off, got the vent shades, and got some junkyard mirrors and put on it, and actually I went to the junkyard and got these wheels and tires. I got the tires at the junkyard. I forgot where I got the wheels at, but everything's used on this truck. Traded out to get the exhaust tips, and I had my buddy Tim at Gas X Chop Shop put the exhaust on it and lowered it for me. He done a whole bunch of work for me. Me and him are really good friends, and he's got to make a living, and I guess I've been helping him out quite a bit. But at times we try to trade out. Anyway, my wife done a real good job on the lettering. She done all this for me. She's got a whole lot steadier hand and more patience than I do. I just scuff it up to make it look like it's been on there a long time, but actually it wasn't. I always get a kick out of this sticker. I don't know if you like it or not, but you can see the quality control that's really not there because it's upside down. It's just for a joke. Anyway, I don't mean to bore you with a video that some of my regular subscribers have seen for a long time. I just periodically start all my vehicles and let them run just a few minutes. My yard is so wet, I don't dare to go out and drive around. To prove my point, you can see how wet it is down here in my neighbor's yard. I don't want to mar up or anything, so I just let them run a few minutes and put them back in the garage. But I guess that's about it. I just showing you my old truck. And oh yeah, I had another YouTube subscriber real quick. We was talking about steering wheels, and all my steering wheels are from the junkyard. I've collected steering wheels for a long time, but I've sold the majority of them at the rod run. But if I go back up there, I might drag up some more stuff. That's a good thing about driving a truck. You can bring your bicycles and a bag of clothes, and sometimes you can bring some few car parts, steering wheels and whatnot. So anyway, I just thought that I would tell you about the steering wheels. I normally just try to slap one on if I can find one that looks halfway decent. This one looks okay. I'd like to swap it out, and I might one of these days, but right now this will do. Anyway, truck's got good heat, and it's a real good running old truck. I'm not afraid to go anywhere in it. I can't think of any problems that this truck has other than it needs to be drove more. But living here in Tennessee, the weather changes seems like every 2 or 3 hours. I'm just exaggerating, but every day or two, you've either got nice weather like it is now, 50, or you're down in the 20s or teens, there's not much going on, and that's just life here in Tennessee. Anyway, I hope y'all's having a good day. I sure am, and glad to get this old truck out, and I'm glad it started so good. Real proud of this old truck. Anyway, if you like this kind of stuff or any of the other videos that I do, please like and subscribe. Give me a thumbs up. Let me know at least that you watched the video and that you liked it, or you don't like it, whatever. I know some people don't like my videos, and that's okay. I talk too much. I know I do, but also, if you do, say like you're watching this video of this truck and there's a video that you've watched of something I've done earlier, let me know that you like that video. Just the video about the 71 or the video about the 57, whatever the video is, let me know, because I don't really get any notifications from YouTube. I don't know what it is, but they've kind of changed their format too. For some reason, every time I comment on something, YouTube has wiped it all away as far as I know, so I can't seem to bring it back up. And it's not that I'm ignoring, it's just YouTube is changing or something. I can't really figure it out, but just let me know what you think if you like this kind of stuff. And I do this every once in a while, so I guess the next time I get something out, it'd probably be that 84 Silverado and start it. It's been a while since I started it, so phew, that's a lot of talking, wouldn't it? Okay, hey, appreciate it. Hope y'all's having a great day. Let me know which videos you like. Please like and subscribe, and I appreciate every subscriber that I have. Y'all have a great day. I'll catch you later. See you.